Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning. Hope everyone's having a not terrible Tuesday. So the reason today's weekly look ahead, or I guess this week's weekly look ahead, is happening on Tuesday as opposed to Monday is things kind of got changed around on us involuntarily. So in about 49 minutes, a advisory for a shelter in place here in Massachusetts goes into effect. So what that means, it honestly is not much has changed, but people are being cautious, which I fully support and understand. So this week, it's going to be an opportunity for a whole lot of you and me time. It's going to be solo streams all this week. As you can see, we'll get this pointed the right way. There we go, starting there. So it's going to be just you and I all week this week. Now, does that mean that's how it's going to be for the next 2 weeks or going forward? Not necessarily, just for the time being, it will be. So, show's got to go on, so that's all right. Safety first, take care of, I mean, obviously I want all my friends to take care of them and theirs. Nothing else has changed, though. I did get a kick out of this, though, I'm not going to lie. And by a kick, I mean, don't quite understand. So according to the governor here in Massachusetts, all non-essential businesses have to close at noon, starting today for the next 2 weeks. Now, supermarkets, pharmacies, all that stuff, obviously, right? But then I haven't seen the 8-page list, but I've heard liquor stores are essential so they can stay open. I mean, on a joking note, I get that, but on a serious note, really? Dunks, so Dunkin' Donuts is essential. Now, I know it's popular here in Mass, but essential? You sure about that? Now, I have kind of a vested interest in that because of the fact that I have a good friend of mine, Greg, who you guys know, who manages one of the Dunks, and is not pleased about the situation because he doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel comfortable. And it's really unfortunate that they have to stay open. Doesn't make sense. So I'm not upset that he's not here. I'm upset for him. And anyway, but yeah, just Dunks essential. I know people need their coffee and donuts, but need. Anyway, enough about that. You and me this week. So let's get into this, shall we? So as soon as this ends, I'm going to go set this up. The Awakening, Escape Tales, the first version of the escape room, story-driven escape room. Now, what I'm going to be doing on this is because it's story-driven and because it does have secret things, I'm just doing the intro. So basically, the intro teaches you how to play. I don't know how to play. So for the first time in history, I'm going to actually learn a game live on stream. But the game is designed that way, so that's intentional. So join me at noon. So in 45 minutes, we'll be doing that here. It's noon Eastern, 1600 GMT, 1700 CET. Full teach, sort of, because we'll be learning it together, play, and we'll discuss it, and we'll go from there. So that's what's happening here in, 45 minutes. Then tomorrow, people have been asking for one, so I'm going to host an Ask the Elephant at noon. Everything is noon this week. So no matter where you are, in theory, you might be able to catch this live. So Ask the Elephant. If you have board game related questions or mental health related questions, not that I'm a professional, but you know, I'm in therapy, so there's that. If you guys have questions for me, let's do it. So tomorrow, noon, Ask the Elephant. It goes as long as you guys want it to go, okay? Then, on Friday, this is on me. I told James the wrong title, so for the guys over at Looping Games, I'm sorry. It is actually, no, you guys can't see that. 1942 Yorktown, the solo little game from Looping Games. So I'm going to be busting this out noon on Friday. Then the big one for this week, at least, is going to be Nemo's War. You guys can see it right there. Noon, Saturday, same time for everybody, right? Noon Eastern. Teach, play, discussion. We're gonna go through that one. Like I said, it's all you and me this week. We may stream something on Sunday. We'll see. I'm not going to promise to that. Those are the things that I'm committed to. Also, if you guys have not heard the podcast, the latest episode has dropped. Episode 145, I think it is. It's PAX Transhumanity. It's mine and Andrew's extensive review on PAX Transhumanity. So if you're interested in that, go check it out down at heavycardboard.com or your favorite podcast app. All right? So that's everything for this week. Yeah, so here, real quick, before I go, I got a minute. So let's go through the questions that you guys had. Let's see. If police are essential, then Dunkin' Donuts are essential to the essential. Oh, hey, Christopher, I hope you feel better, by the way. He says wine and liquor not considered essential in PA, Pennsylvania, by our governor. They've been closed for 2 weeks. Banker Dave says marijuana shops in Colorado are open. Those are essential. Who knew? All right. Oh, Founders of Gloomhaven. Good idea, Kresimir. We'll see. HeavyCon updates. Not yet. I think I'm going to send out an update here soon to everybody, though, Richard, for everybody wondering that the shelter-in-place advisory, it's not mandatory because it's Massachusetts and he doesn't want to mess with people's freedom. I guess just call it what it is in place until April 7th. I feel like a lot of things are kind of around that date as far as, are things going to get worse? Are they going to get better? I don't know why people have targeted, and by people I mean the governor, as well as I feel like just a lot of news is coming around April 7th. So that is what, roughly 2 weeks from right now? So I think around April 7th is when I'm going to make a determination on HeavyCon. That's about 6 weeks before HeavyCon, and I think that should give enough notice one way or the other for folks, whether or not we're going to proceed or whether we're going to basically cancel it for 2020 and then plan on 2021. I think that feels like the responsible thing to do. We're still, 8 weeks away from HeavyCon, so it still feels a little premature to say. I definitely couldn't say definitively 100% yes. And it feels a little premature to cancel it right now. So I think I'm going to wait on that until on or around April 7th and see what's going on with things, both locally as well as nationally, globally, the whole 9 yards. All right. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, World in Flames against the stream. That's ambitious. Mage Knight, absolutely. So depending on how long this goes on for, if it's just you and me for a while, then those are the types of games that we're going to do. Maybe some solo Vital Lacerda stuff. Who knows? Okay, I'm literally at this point kind of taking it 1 week at a time as far as the schedule goes. So we'll go from there. All right. So that said, let's go ahead and call this. I got to get ready for the Awakening. Escape Tales. So hopefully you guys hang out with me here in about 40 minutes. All right, so come on back. I haven't made the link yet for it. I will make it. Watch the Heavy Cardboard YouTube channel here. Like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified whenever that does go live. But it's going to be 12:05, just so you know. I will see you guys here shortly. All right? Talk to you then.